Get that back in, J. Coach.
Tell me never change, it's your boy. Pat Coletrain is your boy. Everything the same is your boy. Pat Coletrain is your boy. It's 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 your boy. Tell me never change, it's your boy. Pat Coletrain is your boy. Everything the same is your boy. Pat Coletrain is your boy. It's 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 your boy.
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, it's your boy Pat Coletrain. What's up with you, baby Bubba? I said, baby Bubba. What's up with you? Good evening, folks. Good evening. Your boy back. Your boy back. Listen, this is going to be a good one, y'all. I promise. This is going to be a good one. So hit that like on the way in. Hit that like on the way in. Them is still free. This going to be a good one, folks, okay? This is going to be a good one. I promise. I promise. I be lying sometimes, though. The draft is over. The draft is over, folks. Okay? Now we got a complete picture. We have a complete picture of what direction this team was trying to go in. I was confused at first. Okay? But now we have a complete picture. Let me say, and I'll give out grades in a minute. You can drop your grade in the chat while you waiting on me to get there. Let me say, was this the best draft ever in the whole wide world of draft history? I ain't gonna say that, okay? The reason why I want to say that because I don't want to say that without thinking about all the drafts we had in the past. But this was a really, really good draft. This was a really, really, really good draft, okay? It could have been better, you know what I mean? Po body nerf it. You hear me? I say Nobody perfect. It could have been better. But what they did was address some needs. Okay? And what they did this draft, it made sense. It made sense. And to me, that's all I can ask for. Okay? Oh my goodness. Itching. That's all I can ask for right now. You know what I'm saying? Beggars can't be choosers. You know what I'm saying? Beggars can't be choosers. And it made sense to me, and I ain't going to beat them up for that. Okay? Even though I will say, I think the Panthers trolling me. I think the Panthers trolling me just a little bit because they ain't anybody I say I want. They like, nah, no, but we'll give you something close. Ain't that what they did? Ain't that what they did? Y'all hit that like button one time. Them is free when you roll up in here. Hit that like button one time. Let's show these folks. Hey, we still here. Pat here. Pat is here. Let's get into these shout-outs. We're going to get into these shout-outs, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the draft. I'm going to give my opinion on each one of these players. I do want to back up a little bit, on my original comments whenever we first, with the first round draft and then our second round. Then I felt like with our third round pick is when they really started to turn up, but I didn't go live. So y'all ain't even hear my spiel. And I was going to go live this morning, but things got busy, man. Things got busy. That's a whole nother. Y'all don't want to hear my problems. Y'all ain't want to hear my problems. Omar Tillman, what's up with you, my guy? He said, Dan Cook, baby Bubba, B+. Listen now, let me go ahead and let me put this up here. Let me just this ain't my grade, but I want people to understand because let me highlight this comment real quick. Because let me see. You see how my guy Omar Tillman said, Dan Cook, baby Bubba, B+ draft. You see how he said that? Dan Cook. He still believed Dan Cook, even with that B+. Because some people be tripping. They forget that B still good. Okay? But they be wanting you to say, oh, yeah, why it ain't an A+? It's some stuff he could have did. Okay? It's some stuff he could have did. Shout out to my guy Omar Tillman. Rockhead81, I see ya. Jeremy Shelton, what's going on with you? Big fan JB, I see ya. Lawson Eldridge, I see ya. What's going on with you? Laws. I hope I ain't mess your name up, man. Shane H1, what's going on with you? My guy, Just Bobby in the building. You hear me? What's up with you, Bobby? Let's see. 8 Edwards, 1829. What's going on with you? Saint Gotti. I see ya. One of the best moderators in the world, Money 2K. What up with you? OFWGKTA001. What up, man? Look, y'all hit that like button. We about to get it rocking. Everybody should be happy. Really, this is the type of draft, ain't nothing you can be upset about, really. Ain't really nothing you can be upset about, But in my opinion, I ain't about to sit up here and be like, oh, yeah, we done reached the mountaintop. This pretty close, though. This pretty close. Let me quit playing. Cedric Breeden, I see you. What up with you? Ferrente Fuller, I see you. Leon Murray, what up with you? I feel like I skipped some names. I sure did. Justin D. Young, what's going on with you? Who else we got up in here? My guy Trill one. What's up with you? You got a safety. They gave you a safety. We're going to talk about it. in a second. That's my whole point. This is my whole point. This is why you can't be mad at the draft, because I felt like they really, really tried to address some positions. Okay? And in one position, I felt like they was trying to address two positions. You know what I'm saying? They did the best they could do with what they could get. Although, in some of these situations, they could did a whole lot better. And maybe I'll do a whole nother show because I ain't got everything in order. To really say what they could have did at this pick instead of doing this. Okay, but I ain't here for all that. They did what they could do. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Zach, what up with you? What's up with you? Dave, what's up with you? He said, Dan Morgan knocked it out the park in the draft. I don't know why this don't drop off no more. It used to drop off when I did that. Hold on, give me 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, well. Oops. We'll worry about it, man. He said, Dan Morgan knocked it out the park. And let me say this. Let me say this about Dan. Let me say this about Dan Morgan. He did a really good job this draft. I ain't going to hate on him. Now, I will criticize, because everybody could get a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could be a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But yes, Dan did a really good job. I'm not saying he the best GM ever, but this right here was a breath of fresh air. This was a breath of fresh air. He has, to me, he no longer baby Scott Fitterer. That need to stop here. That's it. Okay? He is no longer Brandon Bean understudy. Okay? He no longer he is his own man. Shout out to Dan Morgan. Okay? And this is what I think, this is who Dan Morgan is. You give him a couple more years with this team, I think we got a good GM that's going to take us to where we need to be. I trust you, Dan. I think they got rid of the scouts. They did a lot better scouting this year. You know what I mean? And this, to me, this is good. This is good news. We got a long ways to go. But this is good news. Isaiah, I see ya. Be good. What's going on with you? Who else we got? Donald Duck, Mark Carson. I got to give these shout outs in. All right, let's get into this draft, man. Let's go back. Okay, to round one and how I acted with round one. Okay, now I got to clean some stuff up. I might have to eat a little bit of crow, but hey, I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, hey, I've been married almost 17 years. I'm used to being wrong. Okay? This ain't nothing new to me. Okay? But when it came to the pick, the first round pick with T-Mac, shout out to T-Mac, Nalo. We not allowed to call him Ted McMillan. I make sure. Mama McMillan, I'm going to make sure that folks know, that Panther fans know not to call him Ted, because whatever that means, she don't like it. So, look, I ain't want to see it in the comments, and if I see it in the comments, hey, it's up. That's all I can say. But shout out to T-Mac. Whenever we first drafted him, I wasn't totally sold on. I was happy. He was in my top 5. As you can see, I need to update my ticker. But he was in my top 5. Okay? And I just recently added him there because at that point, I didn't mind us getting a offensive weapon. But y'all know I was big on, we need to fix this defense. Okay? I needed you to show the defense some love. And here you go, drafting a wide receiver. It didn't make sense to me. At the moment, because Jalen Walker was there. Yeah, I'm going to say it, but he'll opt now. Okay, so it's up with him. Okay, but at the time, I wanted Jalen Walker, and it didn't make sense. He was right there. You had a chance to get a linebacker. We're going to talk about the deficiencies and how they tried to clean it up, try to fill those deficiencies with this draft. But anyways, you could have did that. But instead, you went with T-Mac. And if you're going to do that, I was like, well, you're gonna have to show a little bit of love in the next few rounds to the defense. And one thing I was worried about is that they wasn't gonna do right in the next few rounds. Okay, so in the second round, we went with Nick Scorton. That was the round that I went live. I was live, okay, and I wanted us to go defense, okay. At the time, Nick Scorton was not my top edge rusher at the time. Okay, he was not my top defensive lineman at the time. Okay, so when we was live, you go back and look at it. I was happy, but it wasn't the edge that I wanted at the time. Mainly, and I explained this, mainly I watched Nick Scorton against South Carolina. And they say he was just this vicious edge rusher. And in the game, he only had 4 tackles. Okay? Okay, and I ain't saying South Carolina offensive line ain't all that now. Okay, they wasn't all that. Yeah, Lenore Sellers, he an escape artist. Shout out to freaking Lenore Sellers, Float Town. But anyway, when I watched that game, I wasn't 100% impressed. I only seen a couple games with Nick Scorton, okay? So during the live, I was happy because, again, the move made sense. The draft pick made sense to me. The draft pick made sense to me. Okay? But, no, I'm sorry. The position pick made sense to me, but the actual player didn't at the time. Okay? So what I did, I said, all right, y'all, I'm going to bed. All right? Maybe I'll get back on here. You know what I mean? And also, not to mention, let me say this. The trade up I didn't like the trade up as well. So I think that probably played into it. You moved up 6 places to get Nick Scorton. He would have been there. Even though I think edge rusher went right after him. I can't remember who went after him, but I feel like somebody did. I'm like, you trade up all them places and you traded back in the 3rd round, I think it was. You did all that for Nick Scorton. So that's the mindset I was in. Like, man, okay. I'm happy you did it. Yeah, congratulations. I'm proud of Nick Scorton. Shout out to Nick Scorton. Man, listen. It wasn't complete to me. The picture was not complete to me. Until that 3rd round pick. It didn't make sense to me until the 3rd round pick. Then it was lit. In the 3rd round, I don't know why they ain't did nothing like this when I was live. When I was live, they traded up. And the trade made sense. Let me find what we did, because we didn't get robbed or nothing. Okay, the trade up made sense. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Hey, give me a second, y'all. Hit that like button one time. Okay, we got a few folks up in here. Them is free. Them is still free. The likes, they don't charge for those. You know, I don't know who like it. If you don't want me to know that you like my videos, they don't tell me who like my video. Okay. So in the 3rd round, we traded the Patriots pick 85 and pick 146 to move up to pick 77. That was a good trade. And you do this when I ain't on stream. What you trying to tell me? You know what I'm saying? What you trying to tell me? You don't want me going live, man. Why y'all don't do all the good stuff when I'm live? You trying to embarrass me on live TV. You're trying to embarrass me. Okay. I like that trade. And I like the pick. In the 3rd round, you moved up to draft Princely, and I'm not even going to try to say his name. You know what? I'm going to do it just for y'all. Let's see. Uman Million. Princely Uman Million. Man, that's what I'm looking for. You picked up a player that I wanted. Yeah, you probably didn't know that, cause I done peeped you. You don't pick the players that I want. So you thought you was slick. Now I see what I got to do. I got the trick. I got to hit y'all with the trickery. Y'all figure, oh, he don't know football, so we ain't gonna pick nobody he actually want. He ain't gonna pick nobody he actually want. You know what I mean? She. But it's all good. It's all good. So when we drafted him, I was lit, y'all. I couldn't get back on live. It was a little bit too late. Okay, it was my bedtime, and I had to go to work in the morning. This is real talk. Okay. So whenever I saw that, I'm like, I see the picture. Okay. I'm glad you went with T-Mac. And there was some fans who pointed this out as well. Okay. It was some fans who pointed this out as well. I'm glad you went with T-Mac. All right. Because if you didn't, you probably wouldn't have got a wide receiver like T-Mac. Okay. You definitely would have got him because, later in the first round, there was a run on all the wide receivers. Matthew Golden, Luther Burden, a lot of the more popular wide receivers were pretty much gone. Don't get me wrong now. This wide receiver class was pretty deep. You know what I'm saying? You got some potential out there. We're going to get to our wide receiver in a minute. No spoilers. No spoilers. JM, what's up with you? I see you. Brendan Leto White. I see you. 89 J Stubbs. I see you. Who else we got up in here? The real I just missed your name. The real Sunchild. I see you. Underground West. What up with you? Bernard Thomas. I see you. Lorenzo Ham. What's going on with you? Yeah, Princely, he squatting 700. All he need, like Michael Williams, all he need a little bit more coaching. Look, we're going to get into the bigger picture. Bro, man, I see you. Let me make sure I don't miss nobody. And if I call your name twice, congratulations. Let's see. Okay, I think we good. You know, I'm looking on the wrong screen too, man. Oh, man. I got folks right there. Blake, I see you on X, man. Shout out to my folks on X. If you're watching me on X, go ahead and hit a comment and like this video. Follow me if you don't already follow me on X, a.k.a. Twitter. Okay? So with that pick, it bought it to me. We probably would have missed out on all them wide receivers. We probably would have missed out on a really, really good game-changing wide receiver. And T-Mac got the potential to be that. I know, it's some mixed opinions about him. I know y'all, the fan favorite Smitty don't like him. And Smitty, I don't know what Smitty trying to prove. But let me say this, man. And I'm going to make sure everybody hear me say this. Shout out to Smitty. I believe he the best wide receiver in Panther Nation. But nobody ain't paying attention to you no more. Not like that. Not like this, okay? Not like this. Because one thing, let me pause while everybody hitting the like button. Let me say this about Smitty, dog. He, with these football players getting into the podcasting, they really be showing who they is. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate him. But sometimes Smitty be coming off as a hater. Not just because of what he said about T-Mac. But if you go back, and you remember he had that situation was it with Jerry Jeudy? One of them wide receivers. I can't remember who the wide receiver was. But him and the wide receiver was going at it, and Smitty said something like, oh, well, when the teams come asking me about you, then I'm going to just tell them that that's some hating stuff, bro. And it made me realize, Smitty, man, you coming off a little bit like a hater, bro. You know what I'm saying? When the teams come asking me about, why would you say that? Why you want to be a hater like that? And then you told us Jonathan Mingo was the guy. You told us he was the guy. Man, please, man. Look, shout out to you. You a Hall of Fame wide receiver. You the best wide receiver in Panther Nation. But listen, it's all right, buddy. Okay? But keep on, you got opinion just like everybody else. And then also, let me say, just because these players played football before, they'd be just as wrong. Okay? I ain't played a down of football ever, and they be just as right as I be. And they be just as wrong as I be. My guy Twan Dunn up in here. So ain't nobody want to see that. So, with that being said, I don't even know where I was going with it. So whenever we made those next picks, okay, I loved it. I loved it. Okay. Princely is a little bit more, he might need a little bit more coaching. And after going back to watch the Knicks score, I see how he can kind of fit this system. All right. I see how he can kind of fit this system, man. These are really good picks. Okay. At really good times. I was super duper excited. I was super duper excited. Vintage, what's up with you? Now, today, all right, today, I almost did a video this morning. I was planning on doing one, but I got distracted, and I was going to talk about my excitement. Okay, I was going to talk about my excitement. With the fourth round, with their first fourth round pick number 111, they drafted Trevor Etienne. That was a head scratcher for me. Ken 88, what's up with you? I appreciate that, dog. I appreciate it. Vintage, what's up with you? Vintage said, Steve Smith was right about Jalen Coker. Steve Smith just be guessing. Okay. He be guessing like the rest of us. You don't know how somebody's career gonna turn out. You can handle the truth. I see you. So Trevor Etienne, in my opinion, that was a head scratcher for me. And what I saw was a lot of us trying, and I say us because y'all my brethren and sister, and no matter what, you might be wrong a lot of times, okay? And I might not agree with some of it, but y'all my brothers and sisters, okay? I didn't do this, but I still say us. Y'all was still trying to make reasoning of it, and that move kind of scared me a little bit, okay? It was a head scratcher, all right? But I understand it. Jonathan Brooks. I mean, I want to count Jonathan Brooks as that piece. Like, if Jonathan Brooks didn't have those injury issues, the ACL injuries and all that good stuff, I would be like, why? What the heck we got Jonathan Brooks? Okay. Chuba Hubbard done came around. Okay. Rico Dowdle, he's a killer. I had tweeted this. I ain't get to tell y'all this. Do y'all know every Rico I know is crazy? Every Rico I know is crazy. And I guarantee you, every Rico y'all know is crazy. I tweeted that. I needed to share that with y'all. But Rico Dowdle is a beast. Why are we going with Trevor Etienne? I see somebody mention Blackshear. JM says Etienne is Blackshear replacement. And so I don't know if that's the reasoning too. But I believe that he is Jonathan Brooks' insurance. That's what I believe. I want Jonathan Brooks to be that guy. Just the little bit we seen from Jonathan Brooks, I see the potential, man. This dude could be a beast, man. And when we drafted Jonathan Brooks, I didn't understand that. That was one of the picks I didn't like. And then he turned out being injury prone. I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? But after watching him the few times he actually played, I'm like, man, this dude stay healthy, man. Oh, my gosh, if this guy can stay healthy. But I get it. So to draft Trevor Etienne in the fourth round, I can't hate on it. It was so many other players that I felt we could have went in that direction. Again, I had a whole list of players that y'all could have got, Dan. But I know what you did. You look at my whole list and you said, nope, you don't know what you're talking about, Pat. Let's go the exact other direction. That's what you did. That's what you did. Okay? But I get it. So I ain't even mad at it. And to be honest with you, out of all the picks, I would give that pick my lowest grade, but even that is like a B. Even that is like a B. Because that pick It don't. It told. I can see how they can make sense of it. Again, Jonathan Brooks, and I don't honestly, Chuba Hubbard is that guy, but I don't know if they believe he is that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody love Chuba Hubbard. I love Chuba Hubbard. You know what I'm saying? I'm a ride for him. And y'all owe Matt Rule wife an apology now. She the reason he here. Y'all hit that like button one time for Matt Rule wife, and that could be y'all apology. Hit the like button. One like mean that you apologize to Matt Rule wife, because y'all said we used to clown him because he said, "Hey, my wife said we better draft Chuba Hubbard," and we was like, "What the heck?" But Chuba Hubbard starting to come around, okay? But I don't know if they believe he is that guy, okay? So I get it. So with that pick, I get it. I was trying to make sense of it, and hey, this is where we are, okay? And so I was just like, man, I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna get upset. Whatever happened, happened. With the next pick. Now, mind you, I had safeties on my list. Okay? Billy Bowman, I had him on my list. I think by this time he was already gone, though. But with our second, fourth round pick, we end up drafting Lathan Ransom. Listen, this is, in my opinion, this is Dan Morgan. I need dogs. I need hard-hitting psycho killer dogs. And that's what we got in Lathan Ransom. A lot of people are questioning, hey, why? Okay, you just got Merrick, Trayvon Merrick. You just you just signed him to a big contract. What, he gonna play behind him because they similar safeties? But I think when you talk about a team that got beat up by the run and we couldn't stop water from running, and all you got to do is turn off the faucet for that, and we couldn't stop water from running. That's what this draft was about. Getting run-stopping dogs. Okay? The pressure gonna come. But what you're not gonna do is run it on us. You hear me? Relax. And I love that pick. You hear me? Brad, what's up with you? Heart and Soul 72. What's up with you? Eternal. Let me come over here. Eternal 752. What's up? 252. What up with you? Sean of the Straw Hats. I see you. Oka Duker. I see you. So yeah. Lathan Ransom, hard hitting, dog of a safety. I love it. Now, this is one of those picks I feel like, and just watching this guy, this is one of those picks I feel like they were trying to fill two positions. Okay? Because, spoiler alert, we ain't got no linebacker. We still ain't figured out the interior linebacker situation, the middle linebacker, and I need that to make me feel comfortable, man. I'm just sorry. That's why I feel like my defense always need. I'm a Carolina Panther. We always had that. I'm a Carolina Panther fan. We always had that. Whenever we successful. You know what I mean? We always had that real quarterback, man. And we not getting that. So with Lathan Ransom, I think, since he's like I just saw somebody mention about him being Eternal 252. Latham is a box safety. Him being one of those in the box type safeties, I think he could be, maybe like a linebacker hybrid. Maybe they can bring him down. I think that's what they're going to use for his position. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what we, so kind of like what we used to try to do with I'm tripping. Who the guy that y'all love when we first picked him up, y'all got to forgive me. Okay, it been a long day. Went to the Redskins. Jeremy Chin. Jeez. Oh man, my mind, bro. kind of like what we used to do with Jeremy Chin, man. You know what I'm saying? With Jeremy Chin, he almost seemed like a linebacker, you know? So I feel like that's maybe what they I don't know. I ain't no coach. So I feel like that's what they was trying to address, okay? Because still, I'm not comfortable. Spoiler alert, again, the linebacker situation still got me kind of worried, okay? Unless we're going to trust Trevin Wallace. But we'll see. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. So with that pick, I didn't hate on it. It was other players I felt like we could have got. Okay? It's just something about that fourth round where they was doing what they wanted to do, but it's hard to hate on them because I'm pretty sure they got a reason for it. And their old decision making, believe me, they done did some weird stuff that didn't make no sense at all. So this right here, this is actually good for them. This is actually good for them to draft a running back when you got 3 running backs. You sign one in free agency, you re-sign one. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got no linebacker, so you just went with Lathan Ransom, who was safety slash linebacker slash he could be I don't know what they plan on doing with him. Okay, but that's how you kind of play. Okay, so I couldn't be mad at him for that. Okay, you gonna do your thing? Go ahead and do your thing. Okay. And Eternal 252 said, "Man, we should have got Xavier Watts." Again, I don't know who was available at the time. Maybe my next live we'll do an exercise to say, "Hey, this person was available. They could have did this. This person was available. They could have do this." I ain't got all that ready right now, but I'm sure in that moment, that's what I was thinking. Why we ain't get that? I just don't have all that right now. Sizzle Guard, what's up with you? Ravens 76, be more. Shout out to them Ravens, man. I appreciate you checking in. Let's see. Okay. Now, in the fifth round. Listen, this, I get it. Okay? Honestly, the third, the fourth, I wanted us to go defensive tackle. There were so many other defensive tackles that we could have gotten that were on my list, man. You know what I mean? But again, they was watching my show, so they know who I want. So they just didn't get who I want. But this guy, fourth round with pick 140, we went up and got Cam Jackson. Big body, true nose tackle. It's going to work out. This is going to be good. In the words of Dave Gettleman, Hog Molly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to put that on y'all. I'm sorry. I just took it way back. Y'all hit that like button real quick. Them is still free. Big body, true nose tackle. Man, this is good, man. This is good. You know what I mean? A good rotational piece with Bobby Brown. Every little step I take. Yeah. Wait a second. We got Bobby Brown, Michael Jackson, and Prince. Let me tell you something. If we don't win nothing, we gonna win a Grammy. What's a music award? We gonna win a music award. Y'all, sometimes my jokes hit and miss, okay? But don't pay it no attention. Okay. But we went and got Cam Jackson, and we needed that. Again, this is one of those moves. They didn't get who I want, but the position is good, and I actually like the player. When they first said Cam Jackson from Florida, I was like, is that the big dude? Is that the real big dude? But that ain't the real big dude that played in Florida. This the other big dude that played in Florida, and that's exactly what we need. And he a dog too. I'm telling you, the way this draft started to play out, man, it was good. It was good. Was it the best? The more and more I think about it, it could possibly be the best. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is. I don't want to believe this is the best because this is good, but ain't no world it's the best that we ever did. This good though. Also with our second pick in the 5th round, we went and got a tight end. Okay. Whenever I did, my tight end mocks, my tight ends came in around this. It was never Mitchell Evans. I ain't know a whole lot about the guy, but after watching his film, a beast. And I can see why they got him. I like it. Now, this kind of goes back to what we have in our tight end room now. Okay? So you got JT Sanders. He's not taking JT Sanders' spot, right? I just don't see it. Not right now, anyway. And we know he's not taking Tommy Tremble's spot. I think Tommy Tremble about to have he gonna be stuck with the team for a while. I don't see Tommy Tremble going nowhere, and I just think he's a good all around tight end that we just gonna see him because he do everything okay. He ain't the best at nothing, but he do everything okay. And I just don't see him. And didn't we just sign some random dude off the street, ain't never played basketball ever? Football ever. He was a basketball player. What was that guy's name? Y'all drop his name in the chat. Y'all hit that like button one time. Them is free. But then we just pick up some, and he was so happy. They ain't got no film on the guy now. Ain't no type of film. But he just happy to be. He's like, yeah, I got mine. How you get signed with a team before Shedeur Sanders? Man, you know what? They did Shedeur wrong, bro. I'm glad he got on the team, man. I'm glad he got on the team. But, they did that man wrong. Appreciate that that news. Shout out to my guy Money 2K. The Bryce Young trade is completed. So I don't remember what all we got and what all the Bears got with all the moves we made, but it is done. It is done. You hear me? It is done. Appreciate that. Also before we go any further, it was reported that they did pick up Icky's 5th-year option. I like that kind of stuff. Don't even play with it. Stop playing with it. Okay? I don't know what you was trying to do. Wait a second. I just thought about something. What took you so long to do? Would you plan on finding another tackle in the draft? Is that what you was trying to do? And you wait till right after the draft, you say, oh, all right, Icky. We want to pick up your 5th-year option, man. Yeah, you want to do it. I'll look at you like you wait till after the daggone draft. Is that what you're doing? You wait till after the daggone draft, man. JL said, Bears got all the comp from the Bryce trade, and we still had the same record. Let me tell you, things could be worse, y'all. Okay? Things could be worse. Man. That is crazy. Nerve Ash, what's up with you? C-Dog, what's going on with you? He's let's see. Carolina Blue 843. What up with you? All right. Let's finish this up, man, and then I get into y'all comments. I will get into y'all comments. And last but not least at all. Probably, and this is what I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. And I might be reaching. This probably the the best offensive weapon we picked up this offseason. Rico Dotto is dope. Rico Dotto is dope. But I'm telling y'all, don't clip this. I wish I really wouldn't say that. But this how excited I am about Jimmy Horn, man. Okay? When I thought we wasn't going to get nobody else I really wanted, they fill in places with people that they believe, they fill in positions that I felt like we need with people that they feel like they wanted. But Jimmy freaking Horn, man, if you are a Colorado fan, if you are a fan of Deion Sanders, if you've been following that team, you know that Jimmy Horn is a dog. Yes, I'm on record of saying, maybe yesterday, that LeJohntay Wester is better. I don't know if I say that, but I probably said I want LeJohntay Wester more than I want Jimmy Horn. But if you watch Jimmy Horn game, that boy is a beast. He the type of receiver that you want. Like, if he went to a bigger school, and didn't play up under Deion Sanders, it would be a whole lot of talk about this guy. He got the speed. He got the twitchiness. He might be a little bit undersized, but he a dog as well. And I think last year, last year, he was a little bit injured. So LeJohntay got a lot of the shine. And I think he really took that shine away from him. But the first year with Colorado, he was a dog. And I thought he was really going to take the reins last year. But I don't know what happened with the injury and all that kind of stuff. But when he was in the game, you could see it. I like Jimmy Horn. I really, really like Jimmy Horn. And I think all the Panther fans love this pick because we know what he can bring to a team, man. Then he got that flashiness, he got that 7. It's up. It's up. So, yes, I'm going to say he is probably the best offensive weapon that we have picked up, even over Rico Dotto. I could be wrong, okay? But you know what? Y'all be declaring stuff all the time. You say it with your chest and be dead wrong. I can do it too. D-Till said he is the fastest guy on the field and shifty like Tyreek. I'm telling you, yes. Zach said we're gonna be paying Jimmy Horn in 3 years. The boy is a problem, man. You know what I'm saying? If he can get loose, man, I got a feeling they're gonna try to hide him on the practice squad. But I really think that Jimmy Horn is one of them players. If we try to waive him early, he's gonna get picked up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna be like Jalen Coker. I don't think he's gonna fly up on the radar like Jalen Coker. You know what I mean? Jimmy Horn, I think somebody would pick him up. He one of Deion Sanders' babies. So if he get loose, I don't know, because Deion Sanders ain't got as much pull as I thought he had. He actually made it worse. And somebody also brought up how, when we first started, I can't remember who said it. They said how many wide receivers we need, though. Let me look at our wide receiver depth real quick. Let me check this out. Let me look at our wide receiver depth. And see if we got any space at all. While I'm doing this, y'all hit that like button one time for your boy. I'm also still tracking Twitter. I'm gonna say X. I'm still tracking X because this actually the real fun time of the draft. I love the undrafted free agent signings, man. Like, I love those sleeper signings and players that you had going in the first few rounds that ended up undrafted because you thought you knew what you was talking about. Your mock draft got him going in the second round, and he an undrafted free agent waiting on a call from somebody. Got a coach on one line and on an interview with UPS on the other line. But you had him going in the second round. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Hold on. Let's go and look at our wide receiver room real quick, man. But y'all hang with your boy. Y'all hang with your boy. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really, really do. Okay, this is not what I wanted. Let's go back here. Let's go. Let's go. This is what I want right here. This is what I want. Okay, let's see if we can make some room. Don't worry, Jimmy. I'll make some room for you. Jimmy. All right, so right now, who are these people? We got plenty of room, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I be honest? I'm gonna be honest with you. Outside of Xavier Leggett, Jalen Coker, and Adam Thielen, everybody else is, hey, you better get in where you fit in. I'm gonna be honest. I'm good on Dan Chesnier. I don't know how he know how he made a name for himself. Dan Chesnier. I ain't seen nothing that made me think, yeah, he needed. The only one that I'm like, I don't want to do the guy like that is David Moore. That's it. That's it. That's the only one I'm like, hey, nah. Don't do him like that. Make sure he make the team. Because last season, it was a couple of games they was working. That boy was working. You hear me? David Moore be working. You know what I mean? He don't be, he don't do nothing that really jump off at the screen at you. But he be working. He be working his tail off like, jeez. Gosh, dog, keep stay on the team then, man. Who else? Bryson Tremaine, I have no idea who that is. Let me get back to this. Boom. What's going on? Yeah, I mean, we got space for him. We got space for him. Let me go look at our tight ends real quick because that is a full room. Tommy Tremble, Jatavian Sanders, James Mitchell, Jordan Matthews, Colin Granger. Is that guy? Yeah, Colin Granger. He was so happy. Like, man, I was dreaming about this. Right, come on now. Just because you tall. Now, I want to see him in preseason. That's going to be fun. But, bro, you can't just you think you're going to make a team because you tall, man. I done seen this story before. It sounds like a good idea, but the team never just keep people because of their size, because it don't translate well sometimes. My guy, Big Debo. What's up with you? You know what, Big Debo, I'm glad you in here because I need somebody to really go off on, man. Them daggone marks, bro. Shout out to the Falcons because y'all know I ain't no hater. Okay? But why I feel like, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like they was really trying to get everybody I wanted. They really try to get everybody I wanted. Like, hey, man, look at us. Won't you come on over to the Falcons? Okay? Y'all think y'all slick. No, you just made everybody I wanted ops. You just made everybody I wanted ops. Shout out to you. They drafted good, though. They drafted good. You know who did terrible, though? And need to be they need to be investigated. Them Saints. Jeez. Them Saints, man. They need to be investigated. Why? Y'all did terrible. Ms. Rand, I see ya. Trap set player, I see you. What's going on with you? Zach, appreciate that. That's a nice little lineup. That's a nice little wide receiver. Nalo, Xavier Leggett, Jalen Coker, Jimmy. David Moore got to be in there. I'm sorry, man. The dude is a workhorse. Okay? and Adam Thielen, that's solid. That's solid. That's solid. It'll tell me what it is after preseason. After preseason, I know what I got. Don't try to hide Nalo, though. Let's not do that. We ain't gonna jump the gun. We gonna have some pre-training camp talk. Okay? Some pre-mini camp talk. Don't try to hide nobody. Everybody practicing, everybody playing. Ain't nobody getting babied. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. James Hurd, I see you. What up with you? So, yeah. With this draft, okay? With this draft, I'm happy. I am happy, man. I am super duper happy. I don't have a whole lot of complaints. I can find some stuff to complain about because I'm good at it. I'm good at it. I can find a problem now. But I'm happy with it. Okay? I can sit up here comfortably for the next few days and do like everybody else is going to do and just watch highlights on YouTube. Okay? I'm going to watch some Jimmy Horn highlights. I'm going to watch some Cam Jackson highlights. I'll tell you that my favorite highlights have been of probably Lathan Ransom. Even though that probably was my favorite pick, I like his highlights, man. A lot of good hits in them. So that's what I'm going to do. You hear me? That's what I'm going to do. Let's see. What? Wait a second now. Don't play with me. So, yeah, it looks like they're going off. It looked like they're going off with the undrafted free agents. Man, we're going to have to do a whole nother show. We're going to have to do a whole nother show tomorrow. Maybe we'll do another whole nother show after church tomorrow. I say I might do a whole nother show just on the undrafted free agents. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Man, please. Look, I ain't going to get into this. Mercury, what's up with you? He say, listen, we came a long way from Mingo and Chark, man. Oh my gosh. And look now, hey, let me help y'all remember now. Y'all was happy now. Don't forget, we did the whole little depth chart thing and all that. And Smitty told y'all Mingo was that guy. You know? And DJ Chark came in after DJ Moore, and we just happy, like, yeah, DJ Chark, you know, he just, he that. Okay? Let's not forget, THS, Samson Nair, what up with you? Yeah, we definitely gonna have to do a show. We might have to do a show tomorrow. But with that being said, okay, I give this draft a A. I'm still there. Okay, not an A plus. I'm close. I'm pretty close to an A minus. I would probably say a A minus. I'll probably say A minus. Again, we might do a little exercise of who we could have got at this pick and da. We might do that, but that's the main reason I'm not giving it no A plus. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the A minus right now. I don't want to give it a B plus because, you know, they tried. This is a lot better when you compare to what they've been doing. I'll be honest with you. When I think about what they did the past years, I really want to give them an A plus because I feel like they got some sense. But let me back up. We're going to stick with the A minus. That's my final grade. Give me y'all final grades real quick before we get up out of here. Y'all give me the final grades on this draft. And honestly, if you wasn't feeling this draft at all, go ahead and drop it in the chat. I ain't going to let nobody hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I got money in there. Ain't nobody going to hurt you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Speak your mind. If you really feel like, man, this draft was trash. But I feel like the consensus has been, even with me, y'all know me, I'm going to keep it real. The consensus has been, this has been a really good draft. Now, I don't know if I got my Panther goggles back on, my Panther fan goggles back on, the super duper optimistic fan who don't think the Panthers do no wrong. I don't know if I actually fully get back there, but I don't know if that's trying to sneak up on me. But I feel like this was solid. I can't be mad at this. I can't be mad at this, man. Not at all. Cedric Breeden said A minus. Yeah, you know. Mercury said A. Zach said A plus. Okay. A minus. This is a bunch of A's, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of A's up in here. It's a bunch of A's in here, man. And look, if you rep your team, if you ain't a Panther fan, go ahead and drop your team draft grade. If you Atlanta, I mean not Atlanta, if you a New Orleans Mark fan, go ahead and drop that F. Okay? Go ahead if you want to. All right? If you a Atlanta Mark fan, go ahead and drop the A if you want to. I ain't no hater. I ain't no hater. You know, I ain't no hater. My guy Chunk. My guy Chunk is in the building. Chunk, what up with you, bro? What up with you? So I got two moderators in here. If you hated the draft, look, I got shooters in here. Ain't nobody gonna jump you. Be real. Be real. Justin D. Young says A. Ms. Rain says A. My guy THS Samsonaire, he says B. It was all right. Pick people too high, and there are missing pieces we could have filled. Big facts. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't blind. You know what I mean? We ain't blind. Big facts. I can agree with that. And if you give him a B for that, I can't hate on that. THS. I ain't gonna hate on it because I ain't no hater. I ain't no hater. Justin D. Young said the off-season grade so far is a A. You know, I'm gonna give him an A too. Okay, all for effort. Who was the guy? Man, I keep forgetting the guy's name. Hold on. Milton Wood. I could not remember that guy's name. Gosh, Lee. See how fast I forget about the players I be wanting? But Milton Williams, even the effort, like that's why I give him an A, because they really tried to get Milton Williams. It ain't our fault he tricked us. It ain't our fault that he tricked us. You know, I just thought about hurt people. Milton Williams did us dirty. And we did Jalen Walker dirty. Did y'all see that clip, man, of Jalen Walker and his family sitting in there because they thought they was about to move to Charlotte, man? Because they promised that man that he was going to be able to move to Charlotte and be able to go to Carowinds whenever he wanted to. And shop at Charlotte Premium Outlets. And go to the Cheesecake Factory in South Park Mall. They thought they was moving to go and watch NASCAR. And they sit up there. And Dan Morgan used him. NFL is a dirty business, dog. Hurt people. We did that to him because of what Milton Williams did to us. You hear me? Look, that's why y'all follow me, because I bring the real. That junk just hit me. Whole family was messed up. Yeah, chump. Everybody was pissed because Dan Morgan talked to him all slow. Yeah, you like Carowinds? You know Charlotte, right there at the borderline. You ever been to Rock Hill? You gonna love Charlotte. Up they lying to him and his family. And they looking like, oh, to our face. And can you imagine, because Dave Canales, they probably talked to Dave Canales too. You know, he come off as a good liar. And he probably didn't even mean to lie. He was probably excited. But he ain't know what the franchise had in store. Yeah, you're gonna love it. Did that man dirty, man. Did that man dirty. Shoot. Now the family pissed. Oh man, that's dope. Shout out to let's see. I'm trying to find a comment. Breaking news, Shiloh going to Tampa Bay. You a mark now. Okay. You a mark. But I'm happy for you, man. Look, I'm a huge fan of Deion Sanders and the family. I follow them. You know what I'm saying? I follow them. I watch all the YouTube videos and stuff. I became a fan of Colorado and a fan of the Sanders, man. So I'm happy for them. You know, I ain't think he would look. Shiloh ain't all that now. I would have been happy to have him here in Charlotte. You know what I mean? It would have been good, but only for marketing. I ain't gonna lie. I was going to say, look, we could have bought Shiloh and Shador here only for marketing purposes. Just to say we got Deion Sanders here, and it could have bought. You could have showed. See, if you was thinking, David, that's why you not good at making money no more. You should have went ahead and got both of them. You could have had both of them here just for marketing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy for Shiloh. He ain't that good. But I'm happy he made it on the team. And now we get to play this Mark twice a year. He might not make the team, though. He might not make the team, though. But Shiloh, he my favorite. I like Shiloh. Shiloh is hilarious, bro. He might not. Oh, man. Shout out to him. I'm glad he made a team. Like Travis say, he avoided the UFL, man. You know what I'm saying? Another reason, I need them dudes to make football teams because they music. Bucky, his music sound good, but Shiloh and Shador play football, man. I need y'all to play football because the songs y'all be making. The song, bro. Choppy 71, what's up with you? He say we signed a kicker. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Look, I'm gonna have to do a whole nother show, y'all. I'm gonna have to do a whole nother show on just the undrafted free agents, man. That's a whole nother story. You hear me? All right, y'all. That's pretty much it. Panther fans is lit. Okay, it is lit. Okay, I'm happy. This was a good draft. It's been a really good off season. We filled some pieces. We did what we can do. That's all you can ask for. Excuse me. That's all you can ask for from this franchise. They did what they can do, and they did what made sense, man. All right? Y'all, I appreciate y'all checking in on Facebook. Appreciate everybody who checked in on Twitter. I will be streaming again on Facebook. Hold on. I appreciate you checking on YouTube, and I appreciate you checking in on Twitter. I will be streaming again on Facebook. I'm still trying to get that right. I don't know what happened with it. But we back, y'all. We back. Y'all, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to share. I appreciate everybody comments, man. Your boy back. We just trying to get things back on track. We trying to get things back on track. I am going to be bringing the phone lines back. I know today would have been a really good day because I know everybody really want to talk about what happened. So we will be bringing the phone lines back really, really soon. But I appreciate y'all checking in, man. If you want to support the channel, you can always hit the Cash App, $ the train stop, or paypal.me/Pat Coletrain. Panther fans, it's up. Panther fans, hey, it's going to be a fun season. Hey, it's going to be a fun season. No matter what happened, you know, we going to stay positive. Okay? We going to stay positive. That's all we can do, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all hit that like button one time on your way out. If y'all, hit me up on Twitter, because that's where I be at. Hit me up on Facebook. That's where I be at. All right. Let me go ahead and check up out of here. Get this right. All right, y'all. I'm gone.